Welcome to our film, in which we delved into the fascinating world of Tesla and discussed how it can skyrocket its stock price for well-known investor Cathie Wood. The much anticipated Cybertruck launch in 2023, Tesla's stock is expected soar to new heights. The Cybertruck represents the most significant development in automotive engineering over the past half century. The stock price's influence on this engineering marvel has the potential to enable many Tesla investors to retire within a few months. Join us for an exciting journey into the world of Tesla stock prices in 2023 as we examine the production and delivery rates, dig into the numbers, and determine whether the Cybertruck can send Tesla shares rocketing to the moon. But first, let me see if you hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you are a subscriber to our channel, Cathie might have appeared a few times. Renowned investor Cathie Woods is the CEO of ARK Invest, which owns a sizable portion of Tesla. In the past, she has been a strong advocate for Tesla and its cutting-edge technology, even speculating that its stock would hit $3,000 by 2025. Thus, it is not surprising that Cathie sees the Cybertruck as having a favorable effect on the price of Tesla's shares. During a conversation, Cathie expressed her interest in the cyber vehicle and said that her team has examined every angle and metric, producing amazing findings that greatly outperform those of previous models. She also talked about the notorious tug of war between the 150 and the Cybertruck. Elan put the most well-known Ford pickup truck, the F-150, to the test against Tesla's Cybertruck in a now viral video. As expected, Tesla's amazing engineering won out as the Cybertruck took first place. According to Cathie, the F-150, which has dominated the pickup market for several decades, will face serious competition from the Cybertruck. If you're from the Midwest or reside in one of the more active states, you might be very interested in purchasing this Cybertruck, given how Cathie thinks that Tesla's stock will rise in the near future due to the technological advancements made in the Cybertruck. And these are the main reasons why Tesla stock is at an all-time high. They're expected to stay there as long as the Cybertruck is mass-produced on the road and orders keep coming in. Let's analyze production and deliveries in 2023 and 2024 to determine if the Cybertruck is capable of sending Tesla shares into orbit. Tesla stock prices will be reset by the Cybertruck depending on whether or not Tesla decides to match POTUS and launch it in 2023. This excitement will reach unprecedented heights. Tesla has not yet lowered pricing by the required 10 to bring the average price of the Model S and Model X down to $100,000, despite the fact that doing so would generate $8.6 billion in sales. Our yearly income under this strategy is more than $30 billion. I applied the same 10 discount to both the Strategy 3 and the Model Y. The average sales prices that resulted were $45,000 for the Model 3 and $50,000 for the Model Y. And despite purposefully lowering prices by 14 in the first quarter to generate a net income of more than $1.2 billion for the Model 3 in the second quarter, Tesla was still able to generate an operational profit of $15.41 in Q4 22. I calculated a 12 for a total of more than $3.6 billion and an additional 12 for net earnings exceeding $6.3 billion. We have a total revenue of $136 to $162 million in the first year of the Cybertruck, which is fairly strong margins. However, I do believe at least over 20%, most likely in the 25 to 30% range. But keeping things prudent, I estimated the 15 operating margin for the second half. Now, on to the years where the Cybertruck makes a real dent on the stock price. Finally, cybercars hit the market in significant numbers in the year 2023. And there will only be 30 manufactured since making a prototype is simple, but mass producing them is difficult. Okay. I would be pleased if 30 were manufactured by 2023. $50,000 is the going rate, as I learned from perusing Twitter and YouTube. $55,000 is the going rate. We will have a total net income of almost $11.3 billion in 2023, a billion less than in 2022, a recession year after total revenue of over $92.5 billion and an operating margin of 12.2%. Those are some pretty good numbers, and things would get even crazier if we added the semi. But for simplicity, We won't, because we can produce 50,000 Cybertrucks by 2024. The average cost of a small vehicle will help, but the semi will be even more useful because it costs only $150,000, unlike any other pickup truck. This one can be produced on a mass scale, and it will increase Tesla's overall earnings per share net income of $20 billion on sales of $132 billion. If they are able to boost margins by, say, 22%, that would take our revenue from $32 million to over $600 million. This is a significant gain between 2000 and 2024. And how are the stock prices going to change between 2023 and 2024 and 2023? The energy sector alone is predicted to generate a 15% margin, which on revenue of $7.5 billion would result in a profit of nearly $1 billion. If I had to guess, Tesla's energy operating margin has been between 12 and 10% over the last 3 quarters. Given that historically the fourth quarter or Q4 has averaged 12% growth, as the current level of activity is so high that it will surprise everyone, I predict that 2023 will see 15 growth. When we get more information, we'll know for sure whether the Fed has reversed the horse and the market will be in a bull or bear phase. All 2.5 million vehicles produced in 2024 will be eligible for rebates, with a total of $150 billion in revenue and $25 billion in net income. It is absurd that I project $11.5 billion in revenue and a 16% margin of profits that reach over $1.8 billion in profit. I also assume a decrease in the number of outstanding shares from 3.2 billion to 3.3 billion. When you look closely at Tesla's grand scheme, you'll see that it's a complex web of cunning and money-making machines. This is accurate for both the energy and FSD sectors. The growing value of Cybertrucks has driven the P to the point where it may reach 461 per share and 1.5 trillion by 2024. If they sell a lot more, they can also sell the FSD to them. So let's work with those figures. According to Cathie, how many shares would you need to buy in order to retire early if the Cybertruck increases the stock price to $461 by 2024? Theoretically, this could be accomplished by saving up a lump sum of money and spending it gradually over a number of years. It will just depend on how long you plan to live at the retiree. For example, let's say you want to retire early at age 40, plan to live until you're about 80. Studies show that a person living in a high-cost country like the United States requires at least $4,000 per month to survive. Therefore, we need $4,000 per month for the rest of our lives to retire early. $4,000. A month would cost $48,000 a year. Multiplying that amount by 12 and multiplying the result by 40 years gives $1,920,000. To make things easy, let's say $2,004,000. 339 Tesla shares would be required if 2 million is our magic number. This would come at a cost of approximately $700,000. Although the price may seem high at the time of recording, if the Cybertruck prediction comes true, you would have more than doubled your money in less than a year. I'm not sure about you, but I think that sounds rather fantastic. According to her firm, Cathie believes this stuff and literally puts her money where her mouth is. According to public disclosures made by ARK Investments as of December 31, 2021, the company held roughly 12.8 million shares of Tesla incorporated across its various investment funds. This amount represented approximately 3.7% all shares outstanding of Tesla at the time, which was 2 years ago. As of right now, ARK Innovation ETF has purchased 145,000 shares of Tesla for a total of $15.7 million as a publication. If Cathie is confident in her investing decisions and is still